Do you remember a couple years ago when everybody got these Ooni pizza ovens? I remember it because a couple years ago I got one of those Ooni pizza ovens. And for the last 2 years we've been rolling around on this janky piece of office furniture that I got in a estate sale, and it's time to upgrade this janky piece of office furniture. Let's real quick talk about everything I got to do to this cart. It's got this stupid door. That's coming off. It's full of stuff. This hose doesn't have anything to do with cooking pizzas. It's kind of beige. It's office beige. We're gonna make it barbecue black instead of office beige. Barbecue black. Hope 2 cans will do it. When the oven is on here, it takes up the whole space. There's no shelf space. So I got these heavy duty shelf brackets. So I'm gonna mount those on there and make a little wooden shelf that goes right here. The problem with these is they're white. I don't want white brackets to go on my black pizza cart. So I'm gonna be stripping the paint off of these and painting these black as well. Might be great for scooting across Berber, but this concrete, and when I gotta roll it outside to cook, I want something a little more durable. I'm going with these, bigger, swivelier. I was kind of hope it would fall off in some dramatic, you know, boom. That's what I was waiting for. I think these wheels are just compressioned in there, and I'm not strong enough. Okay, hold on. Maybe. If you look down there amongst the spider webs and whatnot, back in there there's a nut that I gotta take off. That makes way more sense. 1 ugly office caster down, 3 to go. But you know I won't throw these away, I'll save them for some other project. What is my problem? That don't smell right. We're gonna unplug that. I think you guys just witnessed the death of the 10-gallon wet dry vac, model 200 PH. I think it did. We're gonna put this one out to pasture. Luckily I got a backup, because these things are like 20 bucks at garage sales. I have like 3 backups. I don't know if you can see, it's nasty. I think I found out where it came from. How have I not noticed that all these years? Prudential, an office asset tag, 10676. The debate now, do I take that off or do I leave it there as part of history? Yeah, it's coming off. Boop. I'm not trying to get this down to bare metal, I'm just trying to knock the shine off. And there's some little spots of rust that I'm trying to kind of like level out. Once I get that done, then I'm just gonna paint. Whatever it takes to make it go from beige to black. That's how many coats. Doing a pivot here from these 5-inch wheels to these little 3-inch wheels, and that's because of these pre-existing welded on spots. This wheel, I would have had to knock all this off, get the grinder out, take all this out, just to get these 4 mounting holes to work. With these, they just got a 1/2-inch thread. So I'm just gonna drill this out a little bit bigger, set that in. I got lock washers to go on the backside. Save me some time. Famous last words. Perfect. I'm gonna hit the bottom with some of this, just the bottom. so I can let that sit overnight here, do its thing. Flip it up, and if the bottom gets dinged up a little bit, I'm not too worried because it's the bottom and nobody's gonna look at it. But at least it gets that done, and then I can move on to the rest of the cart without constantly turning this thing upside down all the time and flipping it around. It gets dark back in there, so a headlamp helps you see all the spots you missed. See those spots I missed? See them? I take the headlamp away. It's kind of hard to see that I missed those. What does this smell like? It smells like something. Oh yeah, it smells like something I shouldn't be inhaling. No, it smells like, I mean, I'm not going to get right in there. I remember science class. You're supposed to waft it to your nose or whatever the hell that word is, but I know what it smells like. Do you remember? I'm going to put it on the screen. Do you remember those little, like, balloon, it was like balloon, little tube of toothpaste, like tiny thing of balloon stuff, and it came with a little straw, and you'd like dip it in there and blow it and make these super toxic balloons. That's back when toys were, some of you know what I'm talking about. This smells exactly like that stuff. Yes, the hazardous old days. Yeah, we'll do a couple coats here. We'll get there. Remember when these were white? Now they're silver. In a few seconds, they're going to be black. Finally going to put some wheels on this thing, which feels like a milestone because I'm getting tired of lifting this thing up and down just to move it around. So once it's mobile, it's going to be great. I'm easily amused. Now that this thing is mobile, I gotta move to my shop where I'm gonna make the shelf. And originally I was gonna make that shelf out of all my walnut scraps. But then I was walking around Lowe's and I saw some poplar. You know, sometimes the poplar gets to calling me, man. And the poplar be like, Brad. And I responded to the poplar like, what's happening? I mean, seriously, look at that wood grain. And look at this one. I mean, it's funky and weird, and I want that. Walnut's just all walnut. This has something going on. After playing around and rearranging everything, this is the arrangement I like. It's got motion that kind of like surges through the middle with the darker wood grain. You can see a little sexy chamfer. Sexy chamfer. That looks good. Not like. Very nice. I did this wrong. Oh boy. So these I do a lot of things wrong. You know what? Let's come down here. Let's talk. Let's you and me talk. You're going to find I make a lot of mistakes, but I can always course correct. I knew this needed a 1/4 inch offset for this to be able to open and close, but I put the 1/4 inch offset down here. I needed to be up here. Basically, I needed these brackets to be hanging off the ass end by 1/4 inch. Instead, I've got it to where the brackets don't even like connect to the case. So I'm gonna go fix that mistake real quick, and I'll be right back. Consider this an interlude. Go get some refreshments. Visit the snack bar. No smoking. Turn off your phones. Well, I mean, don't turn off your phone if you're watching the video on the phone. Turn off someone else's phone. And we're back, and hopefully doing this the right way. Oh yeah, feeling much better about this. I bet this makes a fun noise. Battery died, happens to the best of us, but we got it done. Check this out. So there we go, an old filing cabinet from an estate sale, got some new wheels, coat of paint, and a shelf. Thanks for hanging out, and catch me next time when I'm gonna make a pizza right now. And this right here is the moment I realized I forgot a step. Brad from the future, and I realized I need a handle on this, because as it is, you're gonna wanna grab it from here, and that's not right. Otherwise, you're grabbing two hands like this, which works, but a grab bar like this, mounted to the front, that's the way to go. I looked local and couldn't find one, so I ordered this off Amazon. I'm gonna put this on here, and then we'll get back to making pizza. I'm putting this piece of wood on the inside of the cart, and then these bolts are gonna go through the hole, through the piece of wood, then a washer, then a lock nut. I'm gonna be pulling on this, and I don't want all the force just on these 3 holes. My little brain tells me that if I put this back there, that's gonna distribute the weight as it pulls on the cart, distributed across the board rather than just on these 6 holes. Okay, I got that one. Oh, let's make pizza. Okay. Yep, exactly what I wanted. And now, back to making pizza. Not much ripe yet. Oh, here we go. A little bit of basil. Giant mutant bubble pizza. Still yummy. Here's how I'm going to solve all the problems with that old piece of awesome. Save the crowbar for another time. Janky, janky, janky. Nope, this one's still alive. Little buddy, he going. Heebs and jeebs.